Michaela Sigmon has been dancing since she was 4 and competing in pageants since she was 6. She joined a professional dance team at 16. But Michaela's first love was pageants. Last month, her years of hard work paid off when she was crowned Miss Virginia 2016. She'll represent her home state in the Miss America pageant in September.
Well, she's with us right now, the relatively newly crowned Miss Virginia 2016, Michaela Sigmon. It's great to have you here. Congratulations.
Nice to be here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Very exciting time for you. You know, we have video of the moment that you found out. I think people love watching this moment because it's always such an emotional thing. But tell us what you were going through as you take a look at this.
When I was crowned Miss Virginia, there was just a sense of, I wasn't nervous, but I knew I had big shoes to fill, not from the former Miss Virginias, but because, you know, I have this platform to speak that people are looking up to me.
It's a responsibility.
Exactly.
Really.
My sphere of influence was opened up, which is what I wanted it to be, bigger and bolder. And so to know that I have accomplishments ahead and to reach them, to not be nervous, but to walk boldly in that.
You know, it really is the Miss America pageant, once you get to, it's true on the local level too, but more so the state level and then certainly the national, is an open door to many opportunities. Absolutely. It's been a few weeks for you. How's your life changed?
It's something that I tell people, that I went from being a girl. The day after I was crowned Miss Virginia, they moved me into my apartment, Miss Virginia apartment, 5 hours from my home. So you go from being a girl to a woman, and it's something that I've realized, you know, God has called us to be bold and courageous, and
the moment is here.
And the moment's in here, and he has equipped me. When you don't think that the time is right, the time is right.
Yes.
And so to walk firmly in that.
And it's hardly ever, the time is hardly ever right with the Lord when you think it's going to be. You know, it's always a bit of a surprise. Talk a little bit about dance and the role that it's played in your life, because it's been significant for many years for you.
Well, besides just being fitness, you know, it's helped me stay fit throughout my life and healthy. It's taught me discipline. I, you know, give all the credit to, yes, Arnor and David Humble, the owners of Academy Day Ballet, but Andre, Mr. Andre, we call him. He is my ballet instructor, the master ballet instructor. He just taught me to have discipline to whatever I'm working towards, whether you have a bad day or a good day in dance, to reach that goal, and you'll eventually obtain it.
How does your faith play a role in all of this for you?
What it does is it gives me security. It gives me security sitting right before you right now. Everyone's like, aren't you so nervous? I'm like, no, this is my faith. This is my journey that God has given me, and to be humble in it, but, you know, to share love in his life.
People may not all know this, but for a number of years now, the Miss America pageant has had each contestant that comes from her state come with a platform, something that she would like to accomplish during her year, something that she thinks is significant and that matters to her. Tell us about yours.
Well, first, I just want to say my platform, I believe, encompasses all other platforms of the Miss America organization. It's called Making It Matter, which is promoting the importance of self-worth and the beauty of valuing someone else. And I actually had an experience at Greenbrier Mall right here in Chesapeake, Virginia. I went up and I ordered my food, and there was, at the cashier, I said, "Doesn't my friend look like a llama?" And I said, "Excuse me?" You know, I was kind of taken back by that. If you're friends, you don't call someone like that. And I said, "No, but she has beautiful skin." And I used to be really shy when I was little. I would never say anything. The girl took a step back and said, "That's been my insecurity all of my life, is my skin. So I thank you." And she started crying. If I can do that as Miss Virginia, whether this crown and sash is on or off, you know, I'm making a difference, and that's what I'm here for. And now I have a bigger influence and a bigger platform.
Yeah. Tell me about, you have a motto that you've tried to live your life by. Tell us about that.
Yes, my motto is the greatest blessing is to be a blessing. It's come from my parents. They are just the type to give you their shirt off their back, and they've taught me to walk in faith, to walk in God's grace and humility. And so I'm really appreciative of the family I've, you know, just grown up in.
It takes that kind of support to do what you're doing well.
Absolutely.
And here the Miss America pageant looms around the corner, and I say looms because it's like yet another level of competition. What are you most concerned about in going? What are you most looking forward to?
What I'm concerned about is just the mental game that plays into it. And I love to compete. I'm a competitor, but yet I love to show love through that, to know that you can have love and grace and, you know, want to do your best, because that's what God calls us to do. But to love someone that's your neighbor, that's your competitor, is something that I'm nervous about, because I don't really know these girls that I'm competing with, and I'm excited to have the opportunity to know them.
So, Michaela, on the other side of the Miss America pageant, if you win the Miss America pageant, it's one thing. If you don't, it's another. But at some point, life picks up for you again, one way or the other. What's your future? What do you want to do?
So what I would love to do is to be a sports broadcaster. And about 3 or 4 days after I was crowned Miss Virginia, I got hooked up with the NFL Players Association president. And their union, they work with charities. I volunteered all of my life, about 5,000 hours in total. So to work with their charities and promoting that side of sports and sports journalism would be a really good mix of two.
That would be good experience for you, and you know, along the way, I hope you have the wisdom to root for Green Bay.
No.
We want you to know you can watch Michaela compete in the Miss America pageant. It's occurring on Sunday, September the 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's on ABC. And so watch for Miss Virginia and cheer for her. Michaela, thank you again for being with us. We wish you the best.
Thank you so much for the blessing.